Hi, this is Clay Daniel. I'm the writer of the CLT Achievable course, and the purpose of this video is for me to show you the grammar and writing portion of the CLT course and how you can best use it. You'll notice if you look at the units in the textbook here that there are two units focused on grammar and writing. One of them focuses on reading different kinds of material in each passage and gives you an overall method for doing so. The second focuses more on question types, so we'll get to that in a moment. But notice that as we try to do with everything, as we begin, we want you to have a universal method to approach the grammar and writing section. So as you can see here, as I click on the first lesson, the direct method gives us precisely that. It's an acronym that walks you through exactly how to approach the passage and the group of questions that are next to it, and then gives you a chance with a mini passage to practice that exact thing. As you'll always see on the CLT course, if you hover over the spoiler, you'll see the answers and the correct answer and the explanation for it. Then what you'll find is chapters that are devoted to each of the individual passages on the CLT grammar and writing section. There's always a philosophy or religion passage, a historical profile passage, a science passage, and then a modern or influential thinkers passage. For each of these, you'll see as we walk through them, different questions connected to each of those passages. So if you look at the historic profile, for example, here are 5 questions. Notice that the format is not exactly the same as on the CLT where the entire passage is printed to the right. We've done that so that you can really focus in on individual paragraphs and individual questions one at a time. So as you come down through it, you'll notice that it then gives you strategy insights, some questions for reflection, and then allows you to take a quiz, which will actually send you to more questions that are connected to the passage. So with the quiz, you'll have to click read the passage to come back to it, take the quiz, and then return to the original material. All right, so with that under our belts, let's look at going back to the textbook, the other chapter. While with the first chapter, chapter 5 of grammar and writing, you'll want to focus on kind of the content. How do I do with a historical profile passage? What challenges do I face as I do the science passage? You'll notice in chapter 6, though, or unit 6, that all of these 10 lessons are focused on individual question types. So even though you'll continue to face questions that come from a passage in one of the 4 topic categories, the real focus of the lesson will be on the strategy for, let's say, word choice questions. Here's how you do it. This is a particularly long lesson because it talks about vocabulary and that aspect as well. But eventually, you'll get down to the questions and the sample questions and the answer, as always, under a spoiler with the explanation. And once again, the opportunity to take the quiz. So I recommend that you really pay attention to the differences between these units. Use Unit 5 to orient yourself to the CLT grammar and writing, to practice the direct method and make sure you really have it down. With Unit 6, you can become more of an expert, focused on the smaller, narrower areas to help you understand your own skills. Which questions give you the most challenge? What do you need to practice more? And where can you perhaps get the highest number of questions right in the shorter amount of time? Really understanding your skills with respect to each of these question types will take you a long way on the CLT. So hopefully these 2 units will profoundly develop your skills for CLT grammar and writing. And then as you move over to take some practice exams, you'll find that it really pays off.